Melissa, and today we are playing Dream Daddy. Well, I should say welcome back, but today we are dating Robert. So, I have played through Robert, but I always get the bad ending. I have tried twice, and I always get the bad ending. So, before we get into this, so just know I have not, after the bar in the pre-scene, I have not slept with him, so we're good. We don't have to worry about getting the awful ending through that. Like, that's the worst ending. There's a good ending with him, a bad ending, and then the worst ending. The worst ending is if you sleep with him, so I always get the bad ending normally, so we're gonna try to get the good ending. I have no idea how to do it though, so I'm very scared. This is high risk. But yeah, we're gonna hop right into this. So we're gonna date Robert. So his name is Robert Small. When the internet gains sentience and okay, here we go. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Is it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? It would be a gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. Would you never leave home without at least 4 knives? At least. I spent a lot of time thinking about how you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? So yeah, Robert is the bad dad. He is the grifter, and I actually don't know who his kid is. So we're gonna get into this. Anyone tells you that a drink isn't manly has never known heartache. Wow. Wow, that got real. You always have time for a beer with your buds. But what if you don't like beer? 'Cause it tastes like piss. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I tap out a message to him on Dadbook. By the way, Robert is voiced by Danny Sexbang. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Let's watch cat videos on the internet. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. Might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Let's do History Channel? Ooh, Naked and Afraid. Also, this is my dad, Rick Morty. We're continuing our Rick and Morty theme, so instead of Morty Rick, we have Rick Morty. Naked and Afraid, Catching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're gonna catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human physique, most notably the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around my house. My stomach growls. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Morty to cook up a gourmet delicacy. Get his name is Rick Morty. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Let's make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The sandwich. A lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Ooh, I would... Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the whole house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off the door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to the song, so did I. No, look behind the back. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. Dad?
Oh.
I turn around to see Amanda standing in the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy. Almost as if she'd been crying. Okay, we're gonna skip past this part.
I'm fine.
Laser the ball to Amanda. I lead the league in set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. Think you can handle this? What's a rebound? Oh, when someone misses a shot and the other players try to retrieve it, that's a...
Yeah.
Just kidding. Amanda zigzags past me and tips a layup in the hoop. Art of war, bitches. Amanda, language.
Huh.
Sun Tzu didn't care about language. I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language. So, once you write something as timeless as the art of war, then you're allowed to swear. Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks for another 2 points. Seriously though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm cool. I just saw like this very cute dog on my way home. It let me pet its belly. I couldn't contain my emotions. You have to tell me it's actually wrong. Yeah, come on, Amanda. Why are you lying to me? Oh, that was bad. I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. Alright. I don't believe her, but I'll let it go for now. Oh, okay. Just making sure. Maybe you should be less concerned with my face and more concerned with your full court press. Probably. Amanda and I played ball for a little longer, then we cooked dinner together. We managed to not almost burn down the house this time. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly destructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze of cream fricasserie, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm watching television with my daughter. Just working on my motorcycle. No, I'm just chilling. I type back, just chillin'. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. Just chillin'. It'll make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up.
Alright.
Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kinda late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream and traumatized toddlers.
Huh.
Well, it's your life, but I think you have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy. Oh wait, I need to give him like a manly voice. Ahoy there, Skipper. Why is Mary in every single one of these? Joseph is still taunting me and I'm still better. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Beer, something tropical, whiskey straight up. I think whiskey. A dad after my own heart, huh? Yes! Okay. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're going bar hopping. Oh, alright. He's slowly just becoming like a deeper Mary. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed? Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is a whiskey to my heart. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Rick. Try harder. Ouch, am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. We walk into Irish Hour drinking, and the bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? I'm gonna go with whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Yes! Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garnished green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty.
Hey.
Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey, Rick, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So this kid snuck some pop brownies onto the last table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act, so I go up to Edith with the baggie and I tell her about I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze? I'm gonna go with you with the feds. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it to run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Okay. Robert giggles helplessly. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here. Can you get the next round? Oh, I don't know. Because like with Robert, I literally have to get an S grade on every single one. So if I don't, I'm screwed. And not in the fun way. Maybe I should just ask her to get the next round. Can you get the next round? You trying to ditch me, pal? I know. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Rick wants some alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman brings formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mara needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I just heard her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that younger guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild left in you. You know what? There's so much wild in me. I don't know if you know it is what it needs to be, or if it's like there's so much wild in me. Like, I don't know what Robert would like. Ah! We're gonna save. I might come back to this decision if I get it wrong. There's so much wild in me. I get so wild, I've got a whole safari in here. It's just really wild all the time. Okay, we're gonna load. We're gonna load that point. We're gonna try that again. Still got a little wild in you? You know it. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Cool, we're still on the right track. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool and he probably hates small talk. So how are things?
Hey.
I hate small talk. Okay! Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence. Or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh. Alright. Ah! Hold on. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing and playing darts. Spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. Oops. Sorry, let me just save real quick anyway. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know, it's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. No.
Hey.
Great, me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you, relax. I laugh nervously. Where am I? I laugh nervously, again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom, and I assume crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey, inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary is gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Oh, okay. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this. This is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles and brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing, I just wasn't expecting. It is delicious, fruity and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something, think of his lecture of valuing silence earlier, and I stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock, back at the stop sign. I know it has to be done. I'm gonna save. Cool. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry, this one's for you, Pappy. I got a problem with authority. I got a problem with authority. I'm gonna see if I can do better. Hold on. Okay, this one's for you, Pappy, maybe? That's what I need to be. Okay. I have unresolved resentment with my father and I'm gonna express it through property damage! I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Dude, run. I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. And after I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe I strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed! Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Pizza Pizza. Pete's Piece of Pizza. Okay. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas. Ugh. Right out of the stone ovens, my stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Rick, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? No, I am not. But pineapple does not belong on pizza. Fuck Robert. God damn it. Ugh. Gonna make me have pineapple on my fucking pizza. Of course. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. I am not saying that because it is not true. You said it. No, I didn't. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in ya? Just gonna save. You betcha? Cool. Good on ya. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh! Don't shh me so loud. Shh! We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway. Here goes, kid. Ernest! Hey, Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi! Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kissed anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason, he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think it was some subtext that I was missing there. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit there and appreciate them. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard on that. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering, fed a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning.
Oh.
We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What?
Huh?
Have you ever seen any Michael Powell, Matter of Life and Death, 1946, easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness? Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel of mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh no, now you've done it! Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck, my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
How dare you?
Alright, buddy. Talk like punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up in a boxer stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What? Don't even think about pulling out an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
How dare you?
You'll have to I just like the how dare you. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. God. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you actually about to fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though, they always bowl. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See, you don't have to even know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry, I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay, I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever seen any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Okay, we need a save. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for the dinner in the movie. Thanks for your adventure. Thanks for defending my honor. Yes! Okay! This is good. It's a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not? Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside, and I stumbled my way back home. 'Cause of course I did. It's okay to cry if you're feeling sad. Date complete. Okay, what's our score? What's our score? What's our score? I think this is the first S I've gotten on a Robert date. Whew! Okay. So, that's gonna be it for this episode. We are off to a great start with Robert. Hopefully I don't mess it up. But thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know who you want me to date after Robert. Your choices are Hugo, Matt, or Brian. Because Craig is going to be the last dad that we date because he's the real dream daddy. Yeah, if you guys want to watch the next episode, go ahead and click down below. And if you want to subscribe, click right over here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye!